Hey guys, it's Ellen. So as you can probably tell, I'm in a completely different setup than I usually am. It's because I'm across the country from where I usually am. So a lot of you know I actually just moved off to school for the very first time. I am attending BYU, Idaho, and I came from the complete opposite side of the country, so it was a really big move for me, and I've never really moved before. And a few people have actually requested me to do a video on like my moving experience and how it all went, and just talking about going into college for the first time. So since that experience is still really fresh in my mind and still sort of happening, I thought I would do a video on that today. So I am in my dorm right now. As you can see, I have some lights up and I've got a picture of Keegan and I back there and a few other things, but I'm gonna do an apartment tour some other time. I actually have 3 roommates and we're gonna decorate our living room tonight with some tapestry and lights, and then so after all the decorating's done, then I will give you guys an apartment tour. The thing that most people ask me is, how did you get all your stuff out to school? And my dad and I actually flew out together. He flew out to help me like get my stuff together and help me get settled in, and we flew on Southwest, and Southwest allows 2 suitcases each. So I took all 4 of our suitcases and just put all my stuff in there, and he just took a carry-on. I'm like, sorry dad, but in there I was able to put like all my jewelry, my clothes, my shoes, everything, you know, pictures and everything. You have like more than you think. At least I did. And there were actually a few things that I didn't have enough room to put in the suitcases to bring out here, so I shipped them to myself. Like I had to bring my teddy bear with me, and he just didn't fit in the suitcase, so he got shipped out here. And also some of the other bigger things like a comforter and pillow I just bought when I was here, or I ordered it online and just shipped it here. Like my comforter I just got in the mail today actually. I just ordered it from Target and it was actually on a really good sale, and it worked out really well because they just ship it right to my apartment. So basically, since Idaho is sort of in the middle of nowhere and where I'm going to school is sort of in the middle of nowhere, I had to fly into Salt Lake City, and then we rented a car and we drove from Salt Lake City to Idaho. My dad and I stayed a night in Idaho Falls, which is like 30 minutes away from the school that I'm going to, and then the next day we came to Rexburg, which is where the school is, and that was move-in day. So I totally had no idea what I was doing on move-in day, and I didn't know anybody because it's like across the country, like I hadn't made friends yet, and so I just went to the lobby and I checked in, I got my key and everything, and I was actually the first one to show up in my dorm, or my apartment. So basically my dad and I just brought all of my stuff in, sort of unloaded it. Like we didn't really organize, just sort of like dumped it all because he's not one for decorating and organizing. I was like, Dad, it's okay, I'll take care of that. And then we went to Walmart and got some other things. Like I bought a pillow at Walmart, I bought hangers and just some stuff like that you just like need around, dishes and silverware and everything. If you do have to be like flying across the country, I wouldn't recommend that you bring stuff like hangers, because those are like, you know what, $1.99 for 10 or something, and they take up so much space in your bag. So you don't want to be like bringing pillows and stuff that are really bulky and big that you could just buy when you're here for really cheap. Like I think my pillow was like $4. So we went to Walmart and then we went to the grocery store, because we're in my apartment, I actually have a living room and a kitchen, so we can make ourselves food, which is awesome because a lot of times in college you have to have like a meal card or something, or a meal plan or some sort of card, or you just have to eat out all the time basically. So I really like having a kitchen. So far I have found that the kitchen is like awesome. Yeah, so we went to the grocery store, just got like milk, orange juice, basic things. I got a bunch of food. It'll last me for like a few weeks, I guess, or 2 weeks, I don't know. And yeah, so we came back and unloaded it all, and then some of my roommates started showing up. I don't remember who was first, but basically I have 3 roommates. I love them all. They're all really great. We all get along really well. So that's good. I was terrified that I'd have like awful roommates, and a lot of people say that you do your first year, but my roommates are great, so I can't promise that to you because every college experience is different, but yeah. So then my dad headed back to the hotel that he was staying at, which was like half an hour away from here, and I just basically started organizing my room, and I had a really fun time with it. I think a lot of girls on YouTube really like decorating and room design and everything like that, so it was really fun being able to like set up everything how I wanted and sort of just like create a new room for myself. And I really like my room so far. I have plenty of room for everything, and it's like, I feel like most people are like, oh, you know, only take a few clothes to college because your closet's so small. Where I am, my closet is actually so much bigger than it was at home, so I have like extra space, which is awesome. So yeah, I moved in on Friday, and then I had Saturday and Sunday to like get settled and everything, and then classes started on Monday, and now it's currently Saturday. So I had classes for a week. I went to all my classes, saw how like things were organized around here, and it's good. I mean, school is school. It's not like super fun, but it's actually really fun being able to take the classes that you're actually interested in. You know, like in high school, you just have to take the classes that everyone's taking. But in college, I mean, there's still some classes that you have to take, but you're allowed to like pick more of the types of classes that you want to take. And for me, my major is computer information technology, so I get to take a bunch of computer classes, which I'm like really excited about. And I think it's really, really fun. And I'm like the only girl. Well, there's usually like 30 guys and then like 2 or 3 girls, and I'm like one of the 2 or 3. And then, not that there's anything wrong with it, but those girls aren't very girly. It's basically boys and tom girls. So I'm there like, hi guys. Everyone in my classes has been really nice so far. My teachers are good. I mean, it hasn't been like too far into the semester to tell. And so far I'm like up to date on my work, but who knows how long that will last. I will try to do my best. You know, I had my classes all week, and then now it's Saturday. It's my first day where I could sleep in. I woke up at like 10 o'clock. I've been watching a lot of Parks and Rec in my free time, and that's like my new favorite show, and I think I am the girl version of Ron Swanson. Like, he's my, what's it called? Ron Swanson is my spirit animal. So yeah, anyway, that's my experience so far. So the tips that I have for you guys, I guess, would be try to save up some money before you come to school, because the initial cost is going to be more than it is throughout the rest of the semester, and I think budgeting is really important. I think it's good to have a job on campus, because college students, you know, the money struggle. I heard one kid that was going here, he said, yeah, my dad just gave me his credit card and said good luck at school. I was like, well, if you have to actually work for your money, I would really recommend like budgeting and watching what you spend, and saving up a little bit before you come to school, just so it's not stressful, because that makes it a lot less stressful. I know budgeting might sound scary, but it makes it better and easier for you in the end, and that's actually what I'm learning about in my math class right now, so yay. How studious. If you have roommates, I would recommend to do everything that you can to try to like live well with them, you know, like do your dishes and clean up after yourself, basic stuff like that, just so there's not like a lot of conflict in your dorm, because I have heard of some of my friends who like hate their roommates, and I'm like, that would suck, because you literally have to live with them. And honestly, I haven't made a ton of friends so far, but I'm trying to be friendly to everyone that I do talk to, so I guess I would just recommend that. And also, another really big thing, especially if you're moving somewhere else, or I think even if you're going off to college in general, remember the people that you had back home. I remember being a senior or a junior or whatever it was when my friends were going off to college for the first time, and then you were like best friends, and then they went off to college and you never heard from them again. And that's how it is with some of the people now. Like, I was so close with certain people in high school that I literally have not heard from them since their senior year. I have a lot of people that are really important and special to me in all different states, not just back home. I've got them all around the country, all around the world actually. So I'm trying to do a really good job of making sure that I'm like calling my family, calling my friends. FaceTime's really nice. My grandpa doesn't FaceTime, but I call him on the phone. I write letters. And I'm just gonna try to do my best to not be that college student that goes off and totally forgets about everyone back home. I don't know if that applies to everyone, but for me, there's just some really special people that I would hate to lose just because I simply forget to keep in contact. So if you guys want me to do more like college update series, like updates on my life, and I can answer questions, I haven't been at school that long, but you guys can like be with me along the journey, and yeah, just let me know whatever video requests you have. Thank you guys for watching my videos. As always, give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Leave comments and suggestions in the description below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!